This man got arrested and asked police for help to not message young girls. In July 2023, a man named Andrew Jefferson messaged a young teenager on a social media site and said that he was 32 years old, asked the teenager how old she was, and she told him. Andrew Jefferson kept telling the teenager to say that her age was older, like 18. And she was like, "Do you want the truth or a lie?" She was like, basically, because the actual age has been redacted from the information. The truth is, I'm a young teenager. The lie is, I'm 18. And Andrew Jefferson said, "Well, then, truth, I can't do anything with you. You're too young, and I'm not looking for any trouble. Lie, I'd love to talk and see what happens." Which is like, basically, I'm into you being so young, but I need for you to not actually say you're that young. Now, Andrew Jefferson did continue talking to the teenager, asking her things like, "You like to F older guys?" Now, the teenager did say that she was just visiting Arkansas and she was going to be returning to Florida soon. So she wasn't going to be here for very long anyway. But at one point, she told him, "Now I'm getting bored. It don't matter. Nice talking to you. I'm only here for a few days and we're looking for different things." To which Andrew Jefferson says, "I'm pretty sure we're looking for the same thing. I'm just being careful because I don't know you." Later on, he said, "I want things I'm not allowed to say. You know why." And he also said, "Yes, I'd like to have sex. Would you?" Now, Andrew did arrange to meet up with this teenager on July 26, 2023, to have sex. He said he would do that after he got off work. At the time, he worked as a steel worker. And Andrew kept talking to this teenager, this young teenager, about what he liked and what she liked, saying things like, "I love eating out. You like getting licked?" The teenager did message Andrew Jefferson on the day that they were supposed to meet and say, "We still going to make each other feel good today, or you change your mind?" And Andrew Jefferson replied saying, "I'd still like to hang, yes, if it works out, if I get off work in time, and if you can meet me, and if you're not a cop." Now, Andrew was not able to make it that day because he didn't get off work in time, so they arranged to meet the next day. That didn't work out either, but in the meantime, Andrew kept asking for nude photos from this teenager. Now, Andrew Jefferson never received these nude photos because he wasn't actually talking to a person who was under the age of 15. He was actually talking to a cop. But honestly, like, I don't feel like that changes anything because the intention was there. That shows that he was probably actually reaching out to kids that were under the age of 15, trying to hook up with them, maybe actually hooking up with them. And this is just one time, that he got busted. It wasn't until February 28th, 2024, that Andrew Jefferson was actually arrested and transported to the Benton County Detention Center. He was charged with internet stalking of a child. At the Benton County Detention Center on the morning of February 29th, he was interviewed. And during that interview, he did confirm that, yes, he did reach out to this kid who was under the age of 15. He knew it was wrong, and he asked for help to keep him from doing it again. Which, just like personal opinion, I think this is what someone would say if they were trying to keep from going to prison. "Can you help me?" During the course of the interview, Andrew Jefferson did say that he messaged a young teenager and that he did want to talk to her even after he knew how old she was. He said that he talked about wanting to perform oral sex on this young teenager, and that he also talked to the young teenager about wanting to have sex with her. He said that he arranged to meet up with her, but that didn't work out. And then after that didn't work out, he got scared and decided that he just wanted to be her friend. And notice, like, he got scared, but he didn't decide that what he was doing was wrong. He was just scared and didn't want to go to jail. And I think that that's an important distinction, right? He also said that even if he had met up with her, he didn't know if he would have had sex with her or not. Now, that is something that a lot of people in this position say, or, "Well, I don't think I would have followed through with it," but you did go to the effort to meet up with this young teenager. Whenever he was asked why he wanted to have sex with this young teenager, with a young teenager, he said that he was lonely and he was under a lot of stress. Now, he did ask this young teenager for nude photos, but he said he never got any, which they knew. Of course, she didn't send the photos. When Andrew Jefferson was asked if he had arranged to meet up with any other young girls, he said that a few months ago he was talking to another girl sexually, but that once she said her age, like he stopped talking to her. Now, he said that he could not think of any other young teenagers that he had tried to talk to. He also said that he didn't think he had any CSAM downloaded on any of his devices. Now, that's a little bit different, in my opinion, than something like what I would say. If someone asked me if I had CSAM on my device, I would be like, abso-freaking-lutely not. But he said that he didn't think that he does. I don't know. What do you think? But anyway, he then, like at the end of the interview, he started talking about wanting to unalive himself, saying that he would rather die than go through any of this. And then the police, of course, were like, would that make anything right with the victim's family? Andrew Jefferson was released from jail when he posted bond on March 1st.